Okay, so the way to do this move, you can use it as an ace production, for example, or any two of a kind, or any selection. In this case, I control the selection all the way to the bottom. So the move, there are two ways you can do it. I think one of the worst ways is this way. Holding the deck with the index and middle finger, and with the middle finger peel it off. In a way you can put your hand all the way down. The problem with this is that you can easily expose the card all the way to the bottom. And you have to be all the way straight, and you have to struggle a little bit because this setup cannot cover as many angles as the second variation. The second variation is this, still controlling the card all the way at the bottom. Let me move it sideways so you can see better. And when I pick up the top half, and with the middle finger I peel off the bottom as well, off of the bottom half. So it's going to be easier to move it all the way around and produce it face up in the middle of the deck, which is pretty much the same way as this other method that I was showing. Just bring it up, okay, by the swing of the up and down motion, and you're gonna cover much better the move. This way, which is not the right way I recommend it, but I know some magicians they're doing it this way, which I still explaining it. And with a second and third finger, move it all the way to the top, around the bottom half, and close it. And again, by the swinging motion, you see, it's like appearing, out of nowhere, for example. Anyway, this is the second way. Again, hold it in mechanics grip. I cut about the half with the thumb from the back. Middle finger grab, but try to put the middle finger all the way to the corner, not in the middle, because if you peel it off, you may flash, the bottom card, trying to peel it off the bottom half. But that's why it has to be all the way down here to the corner, so it covers much better. And just peel it off half of an inch. It doesn't have to be a lot, and the reason is because it's gonna assure you that it's gonna get only one card pop out the deck. Okay, so it's the same thing, just bring it out half of an inch. So that's the setup. Get ready for a final production. Okay, don't be too slow. Try to swing up and down depending on your speed. And easy production, very useful. And like I said, you don't have to use any selection. You want to use it as an ace production, one of the 4 different ways you produce each and every ace, for example. This is one of them, really practical. Again, in case you want to use it as a control, you have to control the selection all the way at the bottom, then produce it as explained. Now, if you want, you can also produce the card, the selection, or any 4 of a kind out of the deck. Okay, so it's gonna land face up or face down, doesn't matter. The way is the same. Instead of bringing it all the way to the top like that, so I can put it into the deck. In this case, I'm just kicking it with the bottom half like that, away from the deck. Okay, just like that. Just make sure you open the fingers. Okay, so it's gonna look a nice way to produce the card out of the deck. By splitting the deck, it's gonna look like a card is producing out of the middle of the deck, but it's actually coming from the bottom. So you can pick and choose the one you like the most. So once again, from the back, a little bit closer. peel off the bottom card and kick it out with the bottom half. Notice there is a little bit of pressure under the fingers, and as soon as keep pulling the card away, there's gonna be a point that the card is gonna snap out, okay, because of the pressure that it's doing against the fingers right here, the middle finger. This way. Now it's gonna land face up or face down. It's gonna be a random landing, but just the way it looks like it is flying out of the middle of the deck, but it's actually from the bottom. Now it's not gonna be a bad idea. You use, in this case, the selection and control it all the way at the bottom of the deck. Now you can see when I split the deck in half, I'm covering it from the front. I don't see the splitting because the fingers are in the front anyway. This side of the hand is covering this side, and the back side of the hand is covering this other side. So you can be ready to peel off the bottom half, the bottom card. Bring it all the way around, and you can catch it. Okay, you can fan it out, and that's it. So those are the two main ways to produce the card using this same principle.